boys, welcome back to the channel, and get ready to cry, because today we're gonna find the saddest death in Star Wars. I know, tear to all of our eyes. Basically, we have 5 contenders for the spot, and then on top of that, we have a couple honorable mentions. But at number 5, as the 5th saddest death, which did not quite make it, but it's pretty sad, is the one, the only, death of Darth Vader. Darth Vader's death was actually very tragic in my opinion. However, it is a good ending. Let's watch it now and get a good sense of why it's at number 5.
Let me look on you with my own eyes.
Star Wars Pete over here, boys. That's crazy. This is so well done. Oh, it's so... Oh, that's so freaking nasty. Look at that. That's awful. That's disgusting. Oh.
Go, my son. Leave me.
That's all he wanted to say. Let me look upon my son with my own eyes one time. And then as soon as he takes the mask off... All right, good enough. Hey, skedaddle, buddy. Get the frick out of here. Get the flip out of town. I saw you. Now get out of here. He did not give him 1 second to say anything. He wanted Luke to dip. That's crazy. Well, that's the bright of it. That is truly a tragic scene. Truly one of the top 5 saddest scenes in Star Wars, saddest deaths in Star Wars. But the reason for me that it's not higher on my list was actually summed up in my comment section of a video I did a while ago called Ranking Every Character Death in Star Wars. And the comment was this. In my opinion, Darth Vader had an oddly satisfying death. It may be S tier, but it still makes me happy to see that Anakin redeemed himself. It's such a good ending. It's not really sad because you know Darth Vader redeemed himself. He came back to the light side, and I think that's what makes it so good. I think that's an easy top 5 death, but he's not the best, not the best. And we're still not at the best yet, but at number 4, the 4th saddest death, we have 99. Let's watch the scene, boys.
I'll get more. 99. You can't. I'm a soldier like you. This is what I was bred for.
No! No! No, boys, that's awful. That's actually so sad. I actually got chills watching that. This was such a good arc for 99. Such a good way for him to redeem himself. For him to come back, prove that he's a clone, prove that he's one of his brothers. And I think that's easily a top 4 scene. However, the reason that one's not higher is because even though it's very sad, 99 was a good character, but he wasn't that big of a character. You know what I mean? Like, if we got to see him a little more, if he was in some more Clone Wars episodes, I think he'd be a little higher, but unfortunately he wasn't. However, still a very sad scene, easily top 5. And in a similar vein to 99, we have another clone who we're all excited to see. Another clone that brings out the waterworks, boys, and that's 5s. Let's watch this scene.
The Chancellor would try to kill me. I promise you that.
The Chancellor?
Oh, boys. You know what's so awful about this? Is that we've all done this. We all know that we're right, but no one will believe us. We've all tried to prove that we're telling the truth, but no one will listen. And this is actually so relatable in a lot of ways. You know, not to this scale. None of us uncovered the grand scheme of Emperor Palpatine to take over the clones' brains and kill all the Jedi, but we've all done stuff like this. You know what I mean? So it's sad.
The Chancellor is incapable of what you claim.
He is. I swear to you, General. You have no idea. Stand down, soldier.
5's is the only one who knew.
Down on your knees. No, stay back. Don't do it, soldier. Get away from me.
The pure desperation. That's awful. That is so sad. The 5's arc is by far one of the saddest, if not the saddest in the Clone Wars, boys. That actually hurts my soul. And in the end, he was right. That's the worst part. He was right the whole time, and no one would listen to him. And in the end, Rex had to see that, yeah, 5's knew it was up. That's actually so sad. Tragic, tragic. And then there's one final line that I actually love from 5's. That hurts my soul more than anything else. Let's watch. Let's finish this up right now.
I only wanted to do my duty. The mission. The nightmares. They're finally over.
Oh. Oh, boys. That's awful. That's so sad. That brings tears to any man's eyes. Rest in peace, soldier. Rest in peace. The Republic did not deserve a soldier of such high quality, and they still don't. Anyway, next up at number 2, it might be a little surprising to you boys, but in my opinion, this is the 2nd saddest death in all of Star Wars. This is obviously up there with the greats. This is the death of Qui-Gon Jinn. Let's watch it now. Man, this duel was so good. This duel is actually phenomenal quality. That was so unexpected. Imagine being in theaters watching that. Imagine being in movie theaters and watching that scene. You know what's crazy is that I never knew it was called Duel of the Fates. The reason that this duel is called Duel of the Fates is because there's a duel of two fates. Either Qui-Gon lives and he trains Anakin, or Obi-Wan lives and he trains Anakin. And we got the latter. We got Obi-Wan training Anakin, and if Qui-Gon had lived, the whole universe, the galaxy, would have been completely different. That's why it's called Duel of the Fates. Truly a tragic scene, one for the ages, boys. One of the saddest ones in Star Wars. Now you might be wondering, Jedwerd, you villainous velociraptor, you. How could you possibly say that Qui-Gon Jinn's death is not number one? What could be better than that? Well, dear viewer, the answer is very simple in my humble opinion, in my humble, honest opinion. However, we have two honorable mentions before then. The first honorable mention is Count Dooku's death. Boys, you knew, I love Count Dooku. I freaking love him. You knew this was coming. You knew this was gonna be on here. However, his death is not sad enough. I'm a man enough to admit his death is not sad enough to put him in the top 5. However, it is an honorable mention. Let's watch it now. What a duelist. What a fight, boys. Awesome duel. And I always wondered this, maybe someone in the comments can clear this up for me. Why do his hands do this? Look, why is this, I mean, okay, yeah. Oh, the lightsaber cauterizes the wound as it slices through, that's why it's, boys, I'm sorry, this would not be black. I know they have to keep it a PG-13 movie, but I know they have to make sure that there's no audible, like, visual blood pouring out of his wounds or decayed, oh, that's so freaking nasty. But the point is, this is not what it would look like. I guarantee you this is not how it would look. Anyway, let's watch the death. Just look at this face right here. Look at that pure shock and horror. He can't believe that he just did it. He's like, wow, the man who I really trusted to train me and to educate me for the past, I don't know, 10 years. So I started a war for this man. The man looked me in the eyes as I had lightsabers to my neck and said, get him out of here. Toss him with the garbage. Get this mother trucker out of my sight. That's wild. That sucks for this. That sucks for Dooku, man. That's so evil.
Do it.
There it is. And then his head rolls, boys. You can see, oh, that's awful. Look, if you look over here, you can see his head's gonna start, I'm slowly skipping. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's disgusting, boys. George Lucas did not include all that. That's crazy. That's very sad. However, it's not that sad in terms of all the grand scheme of Star Wars deaths, but it's an honorable mention. And this one is going to be very controversial. The other honorable mention, not number, but the other honorable mention is going to be very controversial. And I got some hate in my last video for not my last, but my video where I ranked every character's death on a tier list. I got some hate for not putting this one in S tier because I just didn't think it was. This one, boys, you know it, you love it. Well, actually, you hate it, but this one is the death of Tech. Let's watch it now.
Don't you do it, Tech.
When have we ever followed orders?
That goes hard. And this shot right here. Oh, boys. Oh, that. Oh, YouTuber outro if I ever saw one. Holy cow, Darth Raven. You just came out of nowhere. Jump scare. This totally. The sadness of Tech's death got completely scared away by a jump scare with music in the background. Regardless, the point is, Tech's death is tragic, boys. It's sad. However, the reason I'm not putting it higher is because I never have loved Tech that much. I thought in the Bad Batch he was a very average member, so I'm not going to put it in the top 5. But it is very sad. It is very sad, very tragic, and he was a great character. He was a great character. I think this may be a little naive of me, but I think he might come back in Bad Batch Season 3. I'm watching through it right now, and there's a couple characters, so I'm like, that could be Tech underneath that mask. So we'll have to see. Only time will tell, but you heard it here first. That's what I'm saying right now. Anyway, boys, the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm taking off the Jedwerd hat for this one. I'm taking off the purple Jedwerd hat, and speaking of purple Jedwerd hat, boys, if you could do me a favor and follow me on Twitter, link in the description, really help me out. Thank you very much if you've enjoyed the video. But I'm taking off the Jedwerd hat and revealing my Sid haircut. Yes, I know I look like Sid from Toy Story. I don't need the comments to tell me for the bajillionth time. Believe me, I know I look like Sid from Toy Story. But in honor of this sad scene, the Jedwerd purple cap, or beanie, is being removed and hurled across the room in sadness and despair at this last scene. This, boys, is the death of Kanan Jarrus. Let's just watch it.
Target that fuel pod, now!
But sir, the fuel.
I gave you a direct order.
Okay, this is a serious scene. I shouldn't be laughing. But before we get to the death, before it gets really serious, can I just say this guy sounds like a droid?
Pod, now!
But sir, the fuel.
But sir, the fuel. You just tell me you cannot hear a Clone Wars B1 battle droid saying that to Grievous. That seems very, very purposeful. But sorry, I'm getting off topic. Let's go watch the actual death now, because this is awful. This is very sad. Oh, the music. What a legend. and his eyesight comes back, boys. That's so symbolic. In his moment of purity, his vision returns. Oh. Boys, we lost a good one. Kenny Jarrus, your death is the saddest in Star Wars. That is self-sacrifice I've ever saw. And I'm a sucker for self-sacrifice, and that's it. Boys, this is my list. This is the top 5 saddest deaths in Star Wars with the honorable mentions, and the saddest is Kenny Jarrus. Thank you for watching. Watch this video right here. You'll really like it, I promise. Check it out. I think you'll be very, very happy with it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and catch you on the next one, boys. See you later.